Hunting for elk in the Wyoming high country is challenging, and field host Lat Durrance is joined by Ryan Kelsey and Ron Owen in an adventure for the books. 16-year-old Riley Ramsay heads out on her first hunt since her grandfather and hunting partner has passed, and Polestar Outdoors helps with this journey. Then we head to Arizona and join field host Dan Adler with wounded veteran Manny Herrera for some hunting camp therapy. Right here on the Best of the West.
Howdy folks, I'm Lat Durrance and welcome to the Best of the West. This week we've got something special. Myself and a couple of lucky hunters have been blessed to draw bull elk tags in an excellent area up in the pristine Wyoming high country. We've been scouting all fall. We know where good water is. We know where we're gonna put our camp. We're gonna build it right at 10,000 feet at tree line. And with a little bit of luck, we're gonna show you all some big bull elk.
We needed some warmth after the morning we had. Opening day of elk season in Wyoming, started out snowing all over us. Got a little bit of break in the window. We could see, we had some elk moving. 3 wolves show up. It was cool to see them, but after those super predators showed up, all the game was gone. After the wolves ran off all the game, on our way back to camp, we spotted some elk, got down, made a stalk on them. There were several nice shooter bulls, but the wind was just too much. Wasn't ethical. We didn't want to take the shot. We're back in camp. We're going to cook steaks, refuel, and get back after it tomorrow.
I think he's right over here.
The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Defiance Machine, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Huskamaw Optics, and LongRangeStore.com.
That rig right there. There's 6 poles right there. I can't see anything else here.
We had a really good day. We saw a lot of bulls, over 20 bulls just in one drainage. Nothing big enough to shoot. We looked at everything in that drainage, and then we got up on top, and the wind is blowing 25 to 45 miles an hour. It's hard to sit in, can't hear anything, getting wind burnt, getting blown around, your optics setting for spot and scope. It's hard to even focus on stuff. The wind's a really big factor. Not to mention shooting in the wind. It obviously limits the ethical responsibility of the hunter, even with the Huskamaw being able to manage the wind. When it gets over 25, 35 miles an hour, that's a big deal. We need to regulate our shots somewhere in that 400 to 550 yard range, depending on what it's doing and what the angle is. But spirits are high, good day hunting, seen a lot of bulls. Here at Huskamaw Optics, we're in the optics business, and thank goodness we got good glass. What are we looking at with this glass, Shane?
Just saw the biggest bull I've seen in a long time. And we got to try and figure out how to get there. So that's the good thing about having our glass, having our binocs to pick them out, and we can zoom in and check them out.
Yeah, just get us close enough, get us on a ridge, get us somewhere in that 600, 700, 800 yard range. That's the Huskamaw advantage.
Yeah.
Stay with us. We're gonna have some fun.
We'll be back with a nice one.
Way to go, lad. Not even getting back up. That was just an excellent wind call, Ryan. Thank you for that. Yes, sir. Oh, that was fun. We needed some elk meat, didn't we? That's the first bull of our Wyoming elk season. First of 3 tags. We got 2 tags left. We're gonna go down there, check out my bull, get him all cleaned up, quartered up, packed up, and then we'll be back at it. Stay with us. We've got 2 more to take.
We got Lat's bull packed up out of this hole that he shot him in, and now we're hunting on the way back. So we got a couple good spots where we saw some elk this morning. Hopefully they'll be in there and we can maybe make a run on them, get 2 in one day.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on. We're in a great hunting area. We're gonna take our time, make our way over to him, try to fill our tags today.
Bam!
Good shot, brother. Oh, man.
Good job.
Yes, sir. We was trying to give you range calls, man.
What was he, 420?
Yeah, he started at 405 and ended up about 435.
Best of the West 264. Custom optics. Nozzler Accubon. That's the way we like it.
Uh-huh. Ooh, that's a good way to finish off the day, man.
2 bulls in one day.
Yeah.
Can't get any better than that.
That's our second bull today. Best of the West gunsmith Ryan Kelsey made an excellent shot.
It's 420 yards offhand. Best of West Hunter Elite rifle. 264 Win Mag and a Nozzler long range Accubon.
Yeah, with that 129 grain Nozzler Accubon long range, you got great velocity, huh?
Yeah, out of a 264, it's going about 3350, and it's, as you can tell, it does the job.
It's all 120. Yeah, man.
Impressive.
Man, that's excellent. Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
good
shooting,
spot
buddy.
again, Chad.
Well, stay with us. We've got one more elk to take with your long-range hunting authority.
Over the years, the Best of the West has received some amazing pictures of trophies taken in the field from proud Husqvarna Optic owners. We are so proud to see the tremendous success that Husqvarna Optics has brought to our customers. So in return, we've decided to incorporate a new segment into our future episodes. The Husqvarna Team Challenge will be a viewer submission segment from you, the viewer. Each week, we'll feature a hunt from one of our loyal customers and viewers. Each submission that airs on the Best of the West will receive a Husqvarna prize pack. And at the end of the year, our pro staff will sit down and pick a Husqvarna Team Challenge winner. The winner will be provided a Hunter Elite rifle system and a hunt that will be filmed and featured on one of our shows. So get those Husqvarnas and camcorders ready for some lights, camera, and action this year. Go to thebestofthewest.net for complete details on how to enter. The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Polestar Outdoors, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Husqvarna Optics, and LongRangeStore.com.
So far, our elk hunt has been a dream come true. Now, it's Ronnie's turn. And before we could even make a plan, a nice bull stepped out right in front of us.
What's the number, man?
70
to 80 bulls. Epic hunt, man. It's been amazing.
That's pretty cool.
When you walk up to your fallen animal,
Sweet.
the excitement you feel, mixed with the respect and sense of awe, the emotions you experience
What do you think?
are overwhelming.
It simply does not get any better than this, hunting bull elk in the Wyoming high country. I'm here with good friend Ron Owen from Florida, and Chad, you just made a heck of a shot, Ron.
I wanted to thank Best of the West for inviting me to come up here, and my friends Lat and Chad to help me get this nice bull. It was our last day, and I'm very happy to take it home with me. I shot it with a 7-mag custom rifle from Best of the West. Thanks, Lat.
Oh man, this is great. I just love it when everything comes together, all the teamwork and fellowship. I mean, we got a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this hunt. We have been up here almost a week now, and we have seen 75, 80 or more bulls. The most the bull to cow ratio in this area, man, we've seen maybe 40 cows and 80 bulls. So this is good hunting, definitely.
Great hunting, and we're down to our last bottle of water, and we got some work to do.
As I'm fixing to leave this beautiful state of Wyoming, the hunting trip went well. It was gorgeous. Probably the best thing is the lasting memories of friends you meet. We just all pitched in and did what we could with the weather, made light of it, made fun of it. We had some harsh conditions and we had some good conditions. But just having good friends and getting through it together, it just makes it all worthwhile.
When we come back, Polestar Outdoors takes 16-year-old Riley Ramsay on her first elk hunt in tribute to her grandfather and hunting mentor.
My grandpa was my best friend. He was my one-of-a-kind hero. We had connections that no one else could feel.
Lord, thank you for allowing us another day to be alive, to be in your creation. And Lord, we pray that first and foremost that you would keep us safe. Lord, we pray that you would give us great fellowship, that you'd give us a great time in your outdoors, and we also ask for success.
Polestar Outdoors is taking 16-year-old Riley Ramsay out on her first elk hunt today. The moment is bittersweet since she recently lost her grandfather, who happened to be her hunting mentor and had spoken much about their upcoming elk hunt. On this opening day of hunting season, a generous landowner allows Polestar to bring in youth to hunt deer and elk. Local landowners play a key role in Polestar's objectives, and opportunities like this would be very difficult without them.
Every young person that we take out is just as important as the next, but there are some hunts that, due to their nature, are more emotional than others. Probably go with plan B, and that is to head back, take a hike down the bottom where we've caught elk before. All right, well, half the battle's done. We just pulled up to our spot where we're going to take a hike down in. Ended up spotting, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 head of elk over on a ridge. Riley, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
948 yards of those cows.
And right as it starts to warm up, we decide to go for a walk.
The high temperature for today is a sweltering 85 degrees. Very unlikely that the elk would be in the foothills being so warm. but the increasing population of grizzlies and wolves have pushed them there.
We worked our way across into some BLM. Tried to stay below some of the top rims and low enough to where we were out of sight of the elk. As we got up to where we thought we were going to be, probably about 300 yards from where we thought was going to be a slam dunk shot, I peeked over the rim and there was no elk.
Saw a bull and 2 cows head up over there to the drainage. We don't know if it was part of the same group we've been looking at or trying to find. We're gonna hit the top of this ridge and see if the ones we're looking at are still there, and then make a plan from there. If not, if we can't find these, we'll head down and see if we can trace that bull and 2 cows that were heading over there. What we're gonna do, you see the elk over there is probably what you count Dan 24. So 24 of them, and we think there's a bull in there. We saw a bull run over the ridge right down here a little bit ago. We're gonna check on the other side of this ridge and see if there's anything over there from the last group that we saw over here.
Polestar Outdoors is guiding 16-year-old Riley Ramsay on her first elk hunt, a privilege bestowed upon her late grandfather which they long awaited. After losing the elk they spotted that morning, they rest for a while on this hot afternoon. But now Joel Prophet has tracked some down.
We're on elk, that's the good thing. But according to the GPS, it's on private property. They're very close to being on the BLM, and we've been skirting the edge of the BLM trying to get in position, but they seem to have moved outside of our range. So we've got the decoy working, and Dan is calling from back a few ridges, seeing if we can bring them this way. We see 3 right now.
Permission from the adjacent landowner didn't come through. And as the elk bed down, it's on to the next option. Set up and wait for the elk to move that evening. An evening thunderstorm cools things off. And there were sightings of coyotes, whitetail, and pronghorn. But no elk.
We're not going home with meat tonight. Helps these young people know that you don't always go out and have success, so.
Out in the same location, but this time, things are off to a much different start.
Good night. All right. They were at about 400. Let me just get up one more time. 374. All right, we're at 375. There's the 400, 375.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Yeah. No.
My grandpa was a fighter. He didn't let anything stop him. I guess growing up watching him is where I got to be a fighter too. There's so much more to say, and I'm not sure how to explain it other than 15 years was not long enough.
Grandpa's with you, little girl. I knew he'd be with you. Good.
One down. I mean, like steel. So happy for you guys.
It's so awesome. You're great.
She did a great job.
Oh,
Steady. I mean, it was just
awesome. Awesome.
with that
Brady.
rifle and the scope from Best of the West.
Yeah.
Dead on. Yeah.
Sweet.
So if you feel the need for something for your kid or your kid's struggling or not even struggling, just want to have a positive experience, it's a great organization. So thanks, Polestar.
Thanks, Polestar. Thank you, Polestar, for everything.
So would you please consider partnering with us as we seek to help youth in the outdoors? Polestar-outdoors.org. Go to our website, click on the donate button so that we can continue to help young people reach their goals in the outdoors.
The Best of the West is brought to you by the Wild Sheep Foundation, Cryptek Camo, Hawkins Precision, Polestar Outdoors, Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable, Huskamaw Optics, and LongRangeStore.com.
I joined the Army 2 weeks after graduating high school in 1978. I was in the 2nd Armored Division, Hell on Wheels. I was a tank commander during Desert Storm on the M1 tank. That was my first deployment. Second combat tour was Operation Iraqi Freedom. We drove about 6.5 hours to come up here, come around the corner. The sight for sore eyes. I seen Old Glory flying right there, and I said, that must be camp. After I got settled in, Travis called me over so we can go ahead and start doing some shooting and zero in and get a feel for the weapon.
This is zeroed at 200 yards, you notice the 2 here. It's lined up 200. Depending on the yardage, we're gonna go ahead and spin the scope to that yardage.
Okay.
Then you just hold straight up with your crosshair and it should be dead on. Go ahead and chamber the round. Okay, we're about 1 inch high, 1/2 inch left. We'll go ahead and get a group here, a consistent group going.
Well, that was exciting right there. High-tech blue diamond scope on it. That is an awesome, awesome weapon and scope. All of a sudden, an IED blew right in front of my Hummer. I felt the heat, the blast wave. After that, my gunner couldn't return fire no more. He was injured. My driver was out. The only thing I remember after that is hearing a lot of machine gun fire. Then we're being dragged by another vehicle out of the kill zone. I remember being put on a helicopter, being medevac, and I was at the hospital in Baghdad for a while. I received a traumatic brain injury, hearing loss, fractured disc in my back. But actions of combat, your own partners and your buddies being shot at and killed, takes a little toll on you. And it seems like it doesn't go away. I started noticing some more guys filtering in and walking in, which I thought maybe they were other hunters as well. But I was introduced to the whole team, and I couldn't understand that they were all here for me, to help me achieve and get a game of a lifetime. Yeah, the first morning we went out and they took us up to, said we were going to go up to some different hilltops or mountains to do what they call glassing. The wilderness here, we're basically off the grid. Yeah, off the grid up here, it's very remote. No cell phone service, no internet, no electricity unless you bring your own generator. There's animals out here that have never seen humans. Drive over to another position, we glass, and we go to another position, glass and look. And we saw plenty of mule deer and doe out there, but it wasn't just the right one just yet. We come up to this site and we start glassing about 10, 15 minutes. Thought I saw some movement and I kind of focused in a little bit more. So Mike comes over to where I'm at and he sets up, looks through his glass and he says, "Yeah, big buck." That's a good rack. Take him. So Dan's there glassing, keeping an eye out on the buck and the doe to make sure they don't take off somewhere and we lose them. And Mike's there helping me finish getting set up, getting ready to take the shot.
He's the one that's in the shadow, but he's getting ready to come out. You're gonna see his backside now. His antlers are in the sun. His antlers are in the sun. Are you on him?
I'm on him. And it says, "Okay, go ahead and take the shot when you're ready."
Down. Perfect shot.
Wow. My first muley.
First muley?
First one.
Even better, man. What a shot. Golly, he's right there. He went nowhere, Manny.
Went down pretty quick.
Go take a look at that buck, man.
All right.
I wanna see him.
Me too. Beautiful, ain't he?
Oh, man. Oh, man. There you go, boss. Look at that.
What do you think? What do you think, Manny?
He's awesome.
Good shooting, Manny.
And it's not the one we seen yesterday or anything like that, but I like him.
He's yours. He's yours.
Oh yeah.
Look at all this trash. Almost has a drop tine right here starting. Old buck. Old buck.
That circumference is gonna be sweet.
5.5-year-old deer here, Manny.
Good.
That's what you want.
Nice.
Their coats really.
Golly, he's
Yeah,
beautiful.
this is really beautiful. This right here, 3 out there, 3 over here, and then these guys right here.
Look at the mass, too.
Really thick.
Gosh, good shooting. We've been fighting, huh?
Yeah, little split ear action.
Yeah.
Look how tall he is.
To be able to come out here in the vast wilderness like this with an awesome team and know that there's a lot of Americans out here that care about the wounded veterans. It's a feeling that can't really be put into words. It's really emotional. I had a very outstanding time here. It was too good of a time. I can't really put into words, but I'll find the words. I can choke them up and bring them up. But with all this being said, what I'd like to do is present Dan.
Oh my God.
With a flag that I carried with me during combat.
No way.
She's torn, tattered, combat proven, battle tested, and survived again. So I'd like to present this to you.
Jeez, man.
And also, you know, a military thing that what we do.
Yes, sir.
Is
thank you.
I'd like to thank you, and I present you this challenge coin.
Oh man.
And thank you on behalf of all the wounded warriors that you'll take out on the Hunt for Heroes. It's just a small token of appreciation. Thank you.
Well, on behalf of the whole team, we can't thank you enough. You're an American hero. And you know, we couldn't have the job to be hunting guides if people like you, men and women like you, wouldn't go over there and do our country's most important work. So you're our heroes. This is a privilege for us to do this for you. And this deer is a insignificant token for our appreciation for what you and your troops do. And this is, you know, as long as I was in the military, I don't have anything like this. And this is going to go in an impressive place of honor so that every time these guys come over, they'll know that and they'll remember this. And you're a special man and you got a special family. And thank you.
I'd like to thank you all very much. It meant a lot to me. Very healing out here. Thank you all very much.